Today's episode of Game Geeks is sponsored by DriveThruRPG.com. Hi folks, welcome back to Game Geeks. I'm your host Kurt Wiegel. Today's episode, Strike Force 7, the Savage Worlds Conversion. For a limited time after the initial airing of this episode, as with all of our drive-thru sponsored reviews, you can download this product for a 20% off discount when you enter the code GameGeekStrikeForce7 in the coupon box down at the bottom. So now, what is this? This is a Savage Worlds conversion for a military fantasy sort of setting. In this, you play members of the elite multinational team, Strike Force 7, whose primary job is to combat terrorism, and particularly the terrorist force of Scorpion, led by Pharaoh, and his minions who are trying to take over. Does that sound familiar to anybody else? Just a touch. You know, it did to me too. And what excited me about this was I have always been the biggest G.I. Joe fan. When I was a kid, I was in middle school. I saw the first G.I. Joe, the Mass Device episode. I wanted to be Snake Eyes along with every other kid of my age. And it was just really a lot of fun. And I've often wondered about getting into a G.I. Joe style game with that sort of setting. Strike Force 7 is a fictionalized G.I. Joe universe. Now, it's really not G.I. Joe with the serial numbers filed off. Some of it initially may seem that way. Scorpion, Pharaoh, Strike Force 7, funny code names for the team members that are a little bit funny and a little bit ironic, a lot of high action, daring do, but really this is more of its own original setting. Are there parallels? Are there similarities? Of course. But the reality of the situation is it is its own unique beast. What it brings is some background on the setting itself. Sort of what is Strike Force 7? How did it come to be? What's its mission? There's more of a mystery to Strike Force 7 than there was to G.I. Joe. Like, there's the who really runs it. No one's really exactly sure, at least not the members of the team. There's at least in theory a psychics division of the organization. And then it gives you the background on Scorpion, who are the bad guys and sort of what they do and what they look like. Then it gives you some Savage Worlds conversion rules. To be very honest with you folks, this is part of the product that I'm not the craziest about. Some of these are really fairly imbalanced. Let me give you an example. You have a team designation that you come from. Every member of Strike Force 7 comes from one of these teams. A military operation, counter-terrorist, information team, media relation, or the Furies. Now, the Furies are sort of the theoretical, they don't really exist, but they're the secret police or the secret strike force of Strike Force 7. These aren't really all that well balanced, in my opinion. For example, the information team really kind of comes in at the short end of the stick a little bit. It's nothing you can't repair. For example, we've been playing in a game of this. That's right, folks, I'm playing. My game master, hi Josh, thanks. My game master has this almost encyclopedic knowledge of G.I. Joe and has really been applying that to run this game. We've all been playing different members of the team, and it's working really well, and somebody wanted to come in and play a Storm Shadow, Snake Eyes, kind of ninja character, but it really is in keeping with the overall theme. So what we did was we sat down, we sort of disassembled what each of these designations brings in terms of attributes, skills, edges, etc., and we just built one for a ninja clan. There you go. So you could easily use this as a toolkit. From there, it gives you some new edges that are specific to this genre, such as one's called Cardaway, that when you successfully grapple someone, you can drag them off and they don't get a chance to scream. That really simulates the fact that you capture people, you don't necessarily just shoot them down or snap their necks when you get a chance because it's just icky. There's a good section on new skills and a whole assortment of new weapons and armor. Some of them, like we said, are more well-balanced than others. The armor that most of the Strike Force 7 team wears really is some nice armor, folks. Let me tell you, we had that on for a while and then Josh said, you know what, I can't touch you, so we're going to change that. From there, like I said, it gives you the background, it gives you a lot of non-player characters, and it gives you an adventure at the end. Who would be interested in this product? If you like G.I. Joe, if you like that sort of the military fantasy. If you want to get back into playing your favorite cartoons that were on in the afternoon after school again, this is a great avenue for you. And especially if you want something like this for Savage Worlds, I highly recommend you get this product. If you like something with a lot more crunch, if you want your G.I. Joe, your military fantasy to just be really like you have modifiers all over the place and you want to keep up with those, I would recommend you look at something a bit harder in the D20 area, maybe something for Spycraft 2.0. But if you like a rules light, Savage Worlds based G.I. Joe game, you certainly cannot go wrong with this product. Again, you can download this product for a limited time with the coupon code GameGeeksStrike47. You put in the coupon box. It's a 20% discount. For Game Geeks, I'm your host, Kurt Wiegel. Good day and good gaming.
We average 9 new titles a day. That's over 60 a week. And we've got well over 15,000 RPG titles online right now. Drive-thru RPG, the one true source for RPGs.